Second down and 5. End zone picked off. Intercepted by Brisker. Samuel was the target. Caleb takes it, gets a block from Swift, and is in for the snap a bit high. Kick is good. And the Bears win.
Welcome to Dad Bods and Touchdowns post-game victory for the Chicago Bears. Nothing but excitement, Eric. A little bit of nerves. I will say the tale of two halves, I believe. But at the end of the day, Jake Moody steps in for Cairo Santos and kicks a game-winning 38-yard field goal. Real quick before we talk about it, notable inactives today. Like I said, Santos was not there today, and neither was Grady Jarrett, two major missing pieces to our team. But we did get Gordon, Edwards, and Loveland back. All right, Eric, go ahead. I know you're excited.
Man, I told you when I'm telling you I'm shaking right now because I was like, man, this is the same Bears. We're going to miss it. And then that's all we're going to see this fucking week is this replay of us finding a way to lose again. You know, and I told you, I was like, these refs are out to get us, all this shit, but we won. So fuck them. That's all I got to say. Fuck them.
Just real quick, some rundowns on stats. I'll tell you what a game by Swift. Yeah. Swift has been beat up and down. A lot of people questioning whether they should keep him on the team or trade him or bring somebody else in. Today he had 14 carries, 108 yards. He also had 2 receptions for 67. Obviously the big one being for 55 yards for a touchdown. Definitely was the driving force on that game-winning drive for the field goal. I mean, overall, you couldn't have asked much more from him, I don't think, for this game. Caleb Williams, 17 for 29, 252 yards. He did have an 8.7-yard average per throw, which is better than what his average is. 1 touchdown. Did take care of the ball. No interceptions today. 0.6. He did take 3 sacks for 16 yards. One, which I thought was really, really bad, where he held on to the ball. But that's nitpicking part of his game. We'll get a little bit more on that. His counterpart, I know it drives you nuts, but Jaden Daniels had a good game considering.
No, he
was 19 for 26, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He had a 119 rating.
Who cares?
I mean,
he would have had 3 turnovers if he didn't catch his own turnover.
All
he
I'm
lost the game for him.
He did lose the game for them because that handoff he should not have.
That's
on him. That's on him. I agree with you completely, but that doesn't take away from what he did during the game. I thought he looked good. I mean, as plenty of people have talked about. I know you don't like him, but you can't take away from his game. You brought up some questionable penalties. There were a lot of them, I thought. What I thought was a face mask, and I actually texted you back, said, oh, he did not have face mask. He had the upper shoulder pad.
I told you.
That. I will say this. I thought even though it is soft, the roughing the passer was definitely roughing the passer. You can't go to the head of the quarterback. You just can't do it. And whether that's your intentions or not, if you make that contact, they're going to throw the flag. Soft or not, that's the rules of the NFL. But I will say that call on Benedette for the legal formation might be one of the worst calls I think I've seen.
That cost us points, cost us momentum. It would be a different game. I'm sorry, but that kind of what's the word I want to use? Like knick-knack or kind of bullshit call when it's a scoring drive. You don't make that call unless it's a for sure thing.
Right. Like, no, I agree.
And that's
right. The biggest takeaway I've got, period, from this game is the Bears now for the last 2 games have been put in situations that, as you put it, last year they would have lost. You said that in our post game last time when they beat the Raiders. They don't win these games last year. They're winning them this year. We have a coach who can make decisions and make the right play calls. I will say I texted you during the game and said some suspect play calling. And I truly believe that too.
I agree.
I don't put that on Caleb Williams. I don't put that on Swift. I don't put it on our offense. I put that directly on Ben Johnson. But at the end of the day, He made the right calls. And I mean, that fourth down and one call, I mean, come on. Why are you
No,
throwing the ball? Why?
no,
Why?
yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
you've
if
been
you're gonna
running
do it right. I mean, I don't know.
right. You're running Caleb off the edge. And not to, I mean, we're coming off a victory. This is just calling how you see it, how you clean up. That play call easily should have been either Williams for an option like they've been running and beating that defense on, or, you don't throw the ball. We've been running the ball well all game. Don't
No.
throw the ball. Washington, not to take away from the Bears, their defense is ranked 24th, but these are the games you have to win, and they don't have to be pretty every time. So, I mean, take what it is.
I can already hear the watch. We didn't have any other receivers. You got Debo. I mean, we don't have any other quarterbacks. I mean, like, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, you play with who you got, and we were able to win. Like you said, I didn't agree with some of the play calling. I think we should have ran the ball even more than we did,
Yep.
especially with this kind of game. But I mean, I love what I saw from our offensive line. Our offensive line held up really good against a good
I would agree.
pass front. And it's just it's crazy to see what just a left tackle and some like coherence with the offensive line. It's nice to see.
Right. No, I agree. This is the deal. I love the way the game started. I mean, they got Swift involved right away, 3 runs for 9 yards, which isn't a lot, but it's a 3-yard average. And then a catch for 12 yards in that first possession. That's what I think they need to do. They need to get him going. I will say this, Colson Loveland, we've seen him make some catches today. That was nice to see. I'm not exactly sure. Here, I'll take a look. What he had was 2 catches for 11 yards.
Yep.
That's nice to see. Cole Kmet should have had at least 1 catch for 11 yards. But
call.
unfortunately, DJ Moore was offsides.
Bullshit.
You did have Burden, 4 catches for 51 yards. Nice to see. DJ Moore, 3 for 42. I do want to talk about something while we're talking about the offense real quick. And like I said, I want to stay positive, come out with a nice victory. But, I mean, Caleb was not sharp today. A lot of balls were underthrown. And his accuracy wasn't there today. Not that I think he took a step back, but I know Ben Johnson talked about mixing it up a lot more today than what they have in the past. Maybe that had something to do with it. Like I said, I don't want to make it sound like he took a step back, but I don't think his accuracy was what we've seen it be here in the last, 2 or 3 games.
He says that stuff doesn't get to him, but he's hyped up. It's the adrenaline going. He's at his hometown with his family. Everybody's watching him. That has a lot to do with it, I think. I mean, yes, he wasn't completely sharp, but he made some throws, and a lot of, like I said, the receivers didn't help him on a couple of throws, and then that touchdown reception was called back, and that cost him a lot too. So it's just, it's hard to get mad at his play when his team didn't help him or he got some calls back.
Right. No, I agree. The Bears had 85 yards of rushing going in to the second half. Awesome to see. They did finish up with 145 yards total on the ground. I like to see that. I think that's what we need. Obviously,
Those screens
Ben Johnson
really worked out good too.
Yeah. How about Brisker getting in there with that interception? You had Sweat with the strip. And Edwards with the recovery. Welcome back, Edwards. Thank you very much. One of the scary things was we did see Sewell go down. Some friendly fire. Definitely took a hard shot, and I called it right, as you could see. I mean, obviously he went kind of limp when he did. Hope everything's all right. It's good to see him get up on his feet and walk off the field and then walk himself back into the locker room. So best wishes to him, and hopefully we get to see him again soon. Like you said, he's had a really good season for backing up Edwards. Obviously it's great to have Edwards back though. So what's your biggest takeaway from this game?
Biggest takeaway is we can run the ball. We just got to figure out a better way to do it. Not saying that we didn't do it good. I'm just saying there needs to be a better rhythm to our run game. Not like Ben Johnson knows what he's doing. I like his play calling, but I just need to see some yin and yang from Swift and Manungai, just so you soften off that defense. But they were gashing him for 8 yards, 5 yards every play. So I just that way we don't have to put so much burden on Williams. And then I would also like to see the tight ends get more play in the middle, or at least open up the middle.
I would agree completely. I think that I think that that's our biggest opportunity at this point in time as an offense is that we got to use our tight ends. I think our running games come together. Our wide receivers, we couldn't ask much better for. I mean, DJ with a little mistake here. Zacharias did have a costly drop. But overall,
I'm
they,
hoping that Burden can overlap him. Sorry, just because.
no, you're good. I agree.
Just because I mean, no,
I think he's
a
stronger.
Good,
And
he's
a good
stronger.
route
He's more
runner.
explosive. He's younger.
Yeah.
I mean, Zacchaeus he's not bad. I'm not taking anything away from
No.
the guy. He gets open, but like I just feel like Burden would give us more explosion.
Right.
But I know he's still young, so it's going to be a little bit before that.
Yeah, no, I agree. That and we got some secondary work to do. Our secondary to get roasted one time really bad, some blown coverage. And
That other
I think we're
one,
soft in the middle.
yeah, that
So
other one, that that was just a good move. That double move. I mean, that
yeah,
you can't do anything there. You just got beat. But the blown coverage, that's inexcusable. I don't know. I mean, there's miscommunication obviously
right,
between Brisker and
right. But
Gordon.
good teams don't bite on the double move.
No, exactly. No,
So
I'm not saying no, but he
right.
definitely got burnt there. But
Yeah,
I mean,
and
he
I
didn't let
think
it
he had a
bother
good
him.
game.
Oh, he didn't have
Considering
a
he was
bad game at
going into the nightmare that was last year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what kind of flipped his season upside down. I thought Tariq Stevenson did a great job, actually, with the exception of obviously getting burnt on the one. But
Yeah.
besides that, did a good job.
I mean, Shamar Turner, the rookie, had a good game too. He had 4 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. I mean, once we start to see the rookies get involved,
Right.
I think that's going to be better for us too.
And if we can get Grady in that middle to clog it up a little bit more, I think Dexter did a good job today. I mean, Jaden Daniels is hard to get down. That sack that he got that they threw the flag on. You know, this is the deal. You get guys like Jaden Daniels, good luck trying to take him down by the shoulders. It's not going to happen. You know, you can try to go to the body, but he's so fast. I mean, if you can get his feet, you get his feet. I mean, I get why they protect him. They have to protect
but
him.
It's not like he went for the knees. It was behind him. It just kind of, but
right.
it's like
I don't disagree.
Know.
I don't disagree.
It's just I understand. Like a few of the other plays, like where he hit the helmet, I understand. But what is he supposed to do? He's trying to block the ball.
Right.
Like it's just it happens. Like those are the type of wishy-washy calls that I'm talking about. I mean, if they're legit, I'll get it.
And that's one of those situations where it's great to have an athletic quarterback like Jaden Daniels and like Caleb Williams is going to get those calls eventually too. You know what I mean? As he gets more comfortable in this offense, there's going to be times these guys, he's going to throw the ball and these guys will come in and they're going to get those, those flags. It's going to happen. I think Jaden Daniels is a little ahead of Caleb Williams right now just because of the comfortability of his offense. You got Caleb his first year in this one. So I consider this a rebirth of his rookie year. And I think he's getting a passing grade. That's what I'll say. I think he's getting a passing grade. Would you agree?
Yeah, I was gonna question you, but you saved yourself there, so that's okay. I'll let you have that one.
No, I mean that's truly what I feel. I do think that Jaden Daniels is still ahead of him, just because he's in his second year of an offense that has been successful.
Yeah,
where Caleb Williams, if you compare his second year to Jaden's second year when he's been 2 years with Ben Johnson, I think maybe you're going to see a better Caleb Williams versus Jaden Daniels. You know what I mean? If you were to compare the two, that's just my take.
We're still sitting fourth in the NFC North.
That's all right. That's all right. Because that was my next thing. This is the deal, and not that there's an easy game in the NFL. And I mean, the Giants found that out a couple weeks ago, but we are 3-2.
Bills found that out too today.
Yep, we go against the Saints. We're at home though. That's the upside. Next Sunday. What do you foresee happening with this game? You feeling comfortable or
no, I'm not, because I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a blowout. But every time you think it's gonna be a blowout, shit happens. Right. We saw that tonight. We saw that, same thing with what game was it? You thought that the Cowboys were gonna destroy the Panthers, stuff like that. It's just shit happens, and
right. And we go from the Saints to the Ravens, who knows what's gonna happen with Lamar at this point in time.
Yeah.
To the Bengals, the Giants are going to be a tough out. That's not a guaranteed victory. So,
Yeah.
but I do think our next 3 games are very winnable, and we could be 6-2 at the end of that. I really think so.
Yeah, next 3 games for sure, and then we do get on a little hard stretch, but, we can
Yeah.
beat the Browns. I mean, I still think, we split it with the Packers, we split it with the Lions, and, I mean, 49ers, that's gonna be a tough one. So, I mean, we
The
still got a
Lions are gonna be a
chance.
tough one. Whether you like that or not, the Lions are gonna
No,
be a
I'm
tough
not
game.
disagreeing with you. I'm hoping like I said, we could split it. They took one. Hopefully, we can get another one, but get our
Right.
lick back. So we'll see. We'll see. And
All
then,
right.
like I said, I'm gonna go to that Vikings game. So I'm gonna need to get some good vibes there.
Right. All right. What do you want to close this up with, Eric?
Just I'm happy we won. We got, like you said, the Saints on the 19th, and quick turnaround here. Hopefully, we can come out strong and just destroy them. Hopefully, here before the trade deadline, we can add, like you said, to that middle of the line or outside. Get a Crosby or something. That'd be crazy. But we need a running back, and we need some help on that defensive line. So we appreciate everybody listening, though. Thank you.
Gotcha. Well, this was my game of the week. I said that this would tell if the Bears were pretenders or if they were contenders. I think they're contenders. I think they kept themselves in contention of the NFC North. It is going to be tough to beat Detroit. I thought they got their redemption today. I thought they played very well. They played better than what I thought they were going to. I was excited to see it. But all I can say is be kind to each other, bear down, peace, and we're out.